Hello viewers, hello listeners, hello everyone. Thank you once again for joining me on City Times. So it is true, ladies and gentlemen, what they say. Kuti kufa kwemujoni kunogona kutoti company ivharwe. There is a lot of confusion erikuitika with the CCC. In fact, opposition ever since Chamisa left that shit. Vanhu vari kurwira association yaNelson Chamisa, and it seems to the electorate havasi kutoziva kuti which one is the authentic opposition movement being led by Chamisa, which one is this CCC yakasiwa na Chamisa, which one is being led by Chavangu or what not. Hakuna chiri kuzikanwa ku CCC, and even those who claim kuti vakasara behind for the CCC are fighting on their own. So issue yacho yakatangira kudai. Prince Dubeko Kuyeus from Hwende akamboposta just after the Mankalian meeting yakaitwa nana Ostalo Siziba na Amos Siziba. Akaposta shit. Dishonesty has to be stopped before we get to the new. We can't continuously support wrong things. The starting point is who sent Ostalos, Chibaya and others to Manicaland. How did they choose themselves? Let us give power to decide the majority. So Prince Dubeko is here insinuating that no one ever sent Chibaya and Ostalos kwavakaenda vachitanga kuita the blue movement, the blue campaign, whatnot. Saka no one knows now what are they from Chamisa or else they just started Chinchao and thought to publicize it and thought to move on a rampage as to kuchiisa muvano sort of. So Willard Mazibamuto from Seke also came in achitaura iye issue yekuti the Blue Brigade is a fictitious and deceptive factional agenda, a classic example of abuse of the perceived proximity to power. Mukomana haamo muchinhu ichi ndindadaru. We must be disturbed when once a great movement that filled stadiums now is celebrated in halls and homes. So Willard Mazibamuto was also recalled arikutaura iye issue yekuti truly chinhu cheblue ichi hachina president Nelson Chamisa mukati, and Nelson Chamisa hasn't come up indirect kubvuma kuti is he going for the blue movement kana kuti is he for the movement kana kuti, except that what he has done is posting a picture yesterday. He updated his profile picture akapfeka a blue suit, so no one knows. It seems as if the whole of Zimbabwe doesn't know kuti Chamisa's next move ndeyekuita sei, and a lot of people are capitalizing on that, and they are even doing my playing games kuti iwewe uda kutiza na Chamisa, iwewe uda hausi kumira na president, what not. Charlton Hwende, the controversial one, also came in achisa his own comments on this issue. He says the president in his letter clearly said we must wait for a further announcement. Why is there a stampede to force the president to announce his move or associate with the so-called blue movement? Opposition is full of compromised people. We must all step aside and allow the president to form a genuine movement with new people and genuine old cadres. A number of people who labeled, condemned and physically assaulted at the Harare meeting President Chamisa opposed violence. Let's wait for the president. Vanoda zvigaro stereki vatofanirwa zvigaro. It I said, let's wait for the president. So he acknowledges the presence of Nelson Chamisa. I don't know to which organization, and I don't know what I related to which organization as the president. Probably Mr. Hwende, since akabdata WhatsApp, Twitter, yendo yake the Secretary General of the CCC is part of those wakasara nima old structures. This is what is happening, and the correct assessment of what is happening. People who store money for election agents are the ones driving this deception. This was after Mazibamuto commented with the Blue Brigade is a fictitious and deceptive factional agenda, a classic example of abuse of the perceived proximity to power. Mukomana haamo muchinhu ichi ndindadaru. That is Willard Mazibamuto again. He goes on further to say, my conscience is clear. I've done my part. You all decide. No genuine movement begins in such an ambiguous way. with only 2 people. Uzanai chokwadi tichiri pedyo. Such conduct casts negative aspiration sense at Nelson Chamisa as being dictatorial pazvinhu zvaasingazivi. So Willard Madzimba Mutu ari kutaura kuti Nelson Chamisa doesn't know anything about the Blue Brigade, and as usual this issue yakadairwa as well na Mr. Opo Chingono, the international journalist. Charlton Hwende did another post achiti correct kana mukuru vati ngavambomira. The president said you communicate his way forward. A lot of people were imposing candidates, imposing mayors and deputy mayors, and lying, abusing the president's name, are now championing the so-called Blue movement. Let's leave the president to rest and decide on this new step, like he said. The CCC ex-Hwende is now being operated by people who were fired by the president but refused to hand over the passwords. We will now start talking. That is Hwende. And Mr. Opo Chingono replies as saying, why don't you say it without reduce Hwende? Your CC Hwende is now in the hands of a CIO surrogate. The problem is Nelson Chamisa, and all of you knew about this, but you all kept quiet, allowing citizens to be deceived. Even up to now, citizens are believing the lies they are being fed. To tell the people the truth. That is Opo Chingono addressing what Charlton Hwende had said about those who still control the CCC ex-Hwende. Then the CCC, the Citizens Coalition for Change Hwende, replies, Dear Honorable Hwende, would like to clarify some information that appears to be misleading. President Chamisa did not fire anyone in the communication department, including those who manage the social media platforms. The team will continue to fulfill their duties as instructed. So that is obviously Promise Mpananzi, who is running the ex-Hwende of the MDC, and people are insinuating that he was fired from that post, but he is refusing to hand over the passwords to the rightful people. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we just don't know why Promise Mpananzi and others from the CCC are keeping on saying we want to engage Nelson Chamisa so that it retains, when Nelson Chamisa has made it clear that he wants nothing to do whatsoever with the Citizens Coalition for Change. Now everyone wants him to decide. Everyone is on the rampages to say, Nelson Chamisa, please decide Nekurumiza, as if we are still 5 years away from the upcoming election, and maybe there is still time for Nelson Chamisa to regroup and announce the way forward.